All right, guys, Dabu7 here, recording a video a little bit different than we normally do here. I'm over here in the hangout with Erick, Be Rich, and ToBeFree, and we are discussing the current events going on across the country in regards to what some were initially reporting to be shootings at malls. Comes to be that it's not a shooting. None of them have been shootings. Not a single one. Is that right? Right? Not a single one, right? They all involve food courts. And what we have here, try to pull up part of this other screen, show you guys here. This is where I'm Mike Roberts. Just posted this to Erick's last post on Twitter. Now, Erick had stated this is number 7. Well, we just come to find out we're now at 8. And as you can see here, Arizona had a situation at the food court where all hell broke loose. And it was either fireworks or a chair being thrown, something. It's like the repeated theme here. No shots were fired, but something that gave off a popping noise sent people fleeing in all these malls. And it was staged, definitely coordinated, definitely planned. So who's behind it? Well, we go looking at all these messages and people tweeting out stuff and information, and at the gate, Erick is trying to tell some people that, look, this looks to be more of like a flash mob that came through. This looks to be planned, not active shooter situations. Well, I have an email, and a woman sent some screenshots from her sister where a woman was inside the Nike store. And I believe, which one was that? Do you guys remember what I was talking about? The Tennessee one? In Tennessee, where she was back in the back room and trapped in the store. Well, she put out a tweet saying that there was an active shooter. So from there, word spread that there was an active shooter. Once these events, or these disturbances is what they're now calling them, happened, people thought that, all right, this is another active shooter. It kind of spread. As you can see here, they had Cleveland, Denver, Pittsburgh, all a part of this. And let me name them all off. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, so we've got 9 here, folks. This is a well-planned event. And the thing is this, when we go looking at who's tweeting out all this information, we're coming across people that are pushing Black Lives Matter hashtags and have Black Lives Matter connections. Who all did you see there in that connection? Erick? But what was the name of that hashtag? People's Monday. Right, and then those same people, the same people you see over there congregating are some of the same people that are tweeting about these events across the country. And guess what? We're not no idiots. We've seen this before, where these goons have their people on the ground. It's a staged event, and that's exactly what this is, and it's in mass across the country. So we have Tennessee, New Jersey, Ohio, Arizona, NYC, Colorado, Pittsburgh, North Carolina, and now Texas. And probably by the time this video gets out to people, there'll be a 10th one. Let's hope not. But I just said it before I started recording. This is going to start moving with the sun, moving west. It's toward the West Coast, prime time for them. And like I said, Southern California, Vegas, Seattle, Portland, places like that that have seen activity before connected with BLM. Be prepared. That That's a very good point. I think the most important thing here, people, is that you realize that this is organized and this is staged and this has been put together. And they're going to say, oh, There's no way this is coincidence. This is happening. I mean, come on. You have 9 different events, all with the same theme. Come on. This is connected without a doubt. So who's behind it is the big thing. And we're already seeing traces of BLM at the bottom. We're going to continue to dig on this. I'm not sure if anyone's going to end up going live over this, but I want to get a video kicked out, let people know this is what's going on. If you see this continuing, and like B said, if here in the next hour or so one goes live and is really a shooting, well, it's all tied into the same thing, folks, to the same people that orchestrated all of it. So there's your culprits. That's where you're going to find your culprits. So let's hope this doesn't get out of hand, but you talk about chaos, this is what they like. This is what they're doing. If you guys see anything like this, let me know. Shout outs to the people sending me information. Person who sent me screenshots of the individuals that were inside that store, that's appreciated. We need those screenshots because Erick was locking horns with a reporter out of Cleveland. They were all reporting shooting, and he was casually correcting them, saying, no, look, it looks to be more like a flash mob. No shots fired. People get very nasty and rude. Others, I guess, humble themselves and come back and accept the fact they were wrong. Yeah. And no one's perfect. People make mistakes. You got to know that. It's going to happen. But in a situation like this, the root of all these reports came from the journalists' accounts, like you were saying, Erick, and not so much from the news outlets themselves. The journalists kind of picking up material here and there off Facebook, wherever, and the first things they were hearing is that it was a shooting. And that seems to be repeated here in all these situations. But well, this is what was the whole purpose of this? Why would you do this? All this did was induce panic. And there were fights in some of these. And the one in Ohio, they said the cops had to use pepper spray to break up the guys at the heart of it fighting. But this is obviously staged, planned, and coordinated, full scale. Even if the minions at the bottom didn't even realize it. This was planned across the country. What? No way. Where? Oh my gosh, what mall? What happened? This is it. This is it. This is huge. This is something big. This is a massive staged event going down across this country right now. And who knows how each and every mainstream outlet's going to spin this crap. But I'm telling you now, this is organized. Yeah, and this is in particular heading toward the West Coast here. Like I said, from maybe Oklahoma City, working their way through, Tulsa into Arizona, Phoenix. He just said Texas got hit. What part of Texas was that, Erick? Fort Worth. Okay, so, I mean, anywhere's game at this point. Like I said, Vegas, Southern California, LA, Sacramento, Portland, hotbeds for BLM activity. You better be peeping your six and watching your local malls. If you have a congregation of youth, teenagers gathering en masse, maybe unusually on a weekday night, I would be all eyes on deck, all hands on deck, because there's something underway here. And it looks to me like it's just to spur pure chaos at the moment. Well, we need to peg these on the map. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up then here real quick, guys, so I can get it processed and kicked out before another one happens. All I can do at this point is update in the description box, in the title of the video, and I got to give a shout out to everyone out there that helped share this video and the information, because it's vital. If other people out there don't want to get caught up in a mix, especially toward the West Coast, like I said right now, and really with one just happening in Connecticut, it's anywhere across the board. This is widespread. So eyes peeled. There is an operation underway. It could hit any city at any moment. It looks like they've infiltrated pockets of youth. We've seen fragments of BLM connected to it, and that's where it sits as of right now. So stay tuned for more. It's been Dabu7 with some Underground World News. Peace.